Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, and everybody on the West Coast, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. And everybody else in between this great, big, beautiful country of ours, how the hell you doing? What do you know? What do you say? What's up? What's happening? Oh, dear lordy, lord, lordy, lord. What's going on with this? Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. We're all good, right? Right? Freaking better be. It's Wednesday. One of them days, you know. Jeez, oh man, oh jeez, oh man. Protests. Oh, you want to talk about aggravated. The sensationalism is like, it's off the charts. It's completely off the charts. And then what really made me mad, I switched from CNN because they're starting to suck, okay? For the longest time, they weren't bringing up anything about protests or anything like that. They kept dodging. They kept giving Trump a pass and everything. I'm like, oh, man, I'm so sick. And then I heard some good stuff, MSNBC. I disregarded them a long time ago. But so I started tuning them in. And the thing that made me really mad this morning, I'm watching MSNBC, and they have a, what do you call it? Person out there doing their bit, you know. And all of LA, they could have stood anywhere. All of LA in front of a store, you know, facing the street, to show things were normal. She do that? No, she didn't do that. She stood up next to a boarded up damn shop behind her. Like, this is ridiculous. What the hell are you people doing, man? Trump. He wanted this to no end. He wanted this. And the thing is, the guy that's in charge of the OMB, the co-author of Project 2025, those guys are behind all this. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Trump is too freaking stupid. All right? He's just too dumb to be able to do all this, coordinate all this. He's not that, like, I don't know, what do you want to call it? What do you want? I don't know. He's not that bright. He's stupid. He can't read. I mean, yeah, okay. There's something there. There's something there. Maybe it is dementia. I don't know what it is with him. But everybody's giving him a pass. No. He probably knows if he don't follow up with all this shit, they got old J.D. Vance in their back pocket. It's just sickening. Stephen Miller, go pound salt. For all the people in this world that I do not like, Stephen Miller is at the top of the list. Right next to Trump. Next to Elon. Zuckerberg. Bezos. Zuckerberg, here's the thing that kills me. Zuckerberg is a pussy. It's not a kid's show, so if you got Rugrats, Crumbers running around, it's time to put them for a nap. They're old enough to be in school. Probably school's over, so kick their ass outside if it's nice outside. They don't need to be hearing me. What else? If they're homeschooled still, it's break time. Give an Xbox, PlayStation, iPhone, iPad, whatever. Put some headphones on. Put something on so they don't have to hear me. But Zuckerberg, all kind of good, great foundations to help people. And he bends the knee to Trump. and gives him money. Gives him money. You know what? That was blackmail there. All of it was. You know, to avoid the legal troubles. God. And Pam Bondi, she was a riot this morning. Oh, J6 was different. Really? How, because somebody brought up about how can they square that with, all those insurrectionists attacking the police on January 6th and getting pardoned with the demonstrators, protesters in L.A. Oh, that's different. Really? Give me a break. Damn. God. Oh, man. See? Just got to be grumpy. Gosh. So also the what person was it? The congresswoman that was charged with assault. They're going to go. They're taking her to trial. They said something about a grand jury. I don't know. Do they do a grand jury on everything? I don't know. Maybe they do a grand jury only on felony. I don't know. I don't know how that works. You guys got to fill me in on this stuff. Because I don't know. I'm not a freaking genius. And since they got rid of Terry Moran, I'm not watching ABC no more. So screw you guys too. David Muir, that has all these people behind you that can tell you how to pronounce names that I struggle with. Right? I'm trying not to cough, folks. Give me a break here. Oh, man. Every time. Every gosh darn time. That's the other thing. They put the curfew at 8 o'clock. Excuse me. 8 o'clock. Curfew, 8 o'clock. Why couldn't they just make it midnight? If you're out after midnight, you're up to something. I mean, people like to go out and eat dinner. They hurt their own economy by doing that, Mayor Bass. And that's another thing. You ought to see my post. Rein in your police department. Mayor Bass. We want that guy, that officer, that shot that Australian reporter in the leg, fired. We want that officer that shot that lady last night in the stomach, fired. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you got to go to my post, my page, and look him up. I posted him. I didn't post the Australian lady, but I posted the lady got shot in the stomach last night. And all she wanted to do, she was on that same sidewalk. She wanted to go home, and the police were blocking her way. And all she wanted to do was get by and go to her home. Ah! Jeez. So, what is this now? LA police enforce curfew as Trump vows to liberate the city. What bullshit? It don't need liberated. It's fine. Did anybody watch? Okay, that's the other thing. I did watch Jimmy Kimmel. Okay. I'm mad at ABC for Terry Moran, but I can't miss Kimmel. I just can't. How bullshit. But he laid right into him. He's like, hey, we're here. We're here. Ain't nothing happening. Small sections of L.A. He acts like the whole city's like on fire. No! Where are these people? Where's these reporters showing? Like, ain't nothing happening here. What are you talking about? Oh, no, they got to show Sunday's pictures where the police cars are in an underpass and the guys are throwing shit down on them and all. Oh, here's another. It's laughed my ass. I laughed my ass off at this. I laughed my ass off this. Oh, truck came by and delivered concrete blocks to throw at the police. Think about that. These concrete cement blocks that you build houses with or you build foundations with. Okay, maybe somebody delivered them. Have you ever tried to throw one? Come on. What do they do? Break them up and throw them? I don't know. You have to be 2 feet away from the policeman. You got to heave the damn thing. Well, a little bit further away. Maybe 3 feet away. Got to heave it at the policeman. You might hit him in the foot. I mean, those aren't little toys. They're like concrete, cement, building blocks. Ain't no Legos. I had to laugh at that when I first thought about it, you know. And as far as breaking them up, I just thought about that just now. Did you see the freaking light bulb go on? Oh, Lord. BBC News is all over this stuff here. Carl Nassman, Anna Fugway, and Gary O'Donoghue. BBC News, Los Angeles, Washington, D.C., and New York. There's shit going on in Chicago, too. It's going on all over. All over. You know what? And they're not spending one freaking... They're on so many other things. You know, bringing up Hegseth in a committee testifying again today. So what? I don't want to see that. I don't want to see Trump at Fort Bragg giving his hate speech along with Hegseth. Los Angeles police say they have made mass arrests after a 5th day of protests over U.S. President Donald Trump's immigration raids. Mayor Karen Bass declared an overnight curfew with a relatively small area of the... See? They call mass arrests overnight curfew within a relatively small area of the city's downtown district, saying businesses were being vandalized and looted. Well, yeah, okay. Elsewhere, the immigration raids that triggered protests last Friday have continued, with deployed National Guard troops now protecting border control agents on enforcement operations. Trump's row with state officials ramped up after he deployed troops to L.A. He caused all this. L.A. had good handle on it. But then you bring all these troops and National Guards and all that shit, you're just going to make people madder. It's like stirring a bee's nest. You don't need to do that shit. Now, Trump defended his decision to send 4,000 National Guard troops and 700 Marines. Now, I want to tell you something. Saturday, they called the National Guard up. Supposedly, they were going to have 1,200, and only 300 showed up. Why ain't they saying that? I want to see how many actual National Guard troops are there. And all they're doing is protecting federal building. How many troops can you go? You know, how many, and the police. And the police. Can you, are you seeing, are you getting this? I don't know. I have no freaking clue what's going on. You notice, the more excited I get, the higher my voice goes. Oh, I'm a trip. You ought to hear me in a bedroom. Ooh. Bring the earplugs. I gotta, man, this is so ridiculous. I mean, so ridiculous. Oh, man. No shit. These troops lack the authority to make arrests and have instead been tasked only with protecting federal property and personnel. They're, personnel. Do you think a protester is going to bust somebody because they're an employee of the federal government? It ain't their fault this shit's going on. Now, ICE agents need protected. Are you kidding? For how bad they manhandle people, they need protected. Protect ICE. Don't you think ICE can protect themselves? Oh, poor little ICE. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, after the LA curfew came into force at 2000 local time on Tuesday. Why did he put that? 3 GMT on Wednesday. Okay, it's BBC, so they got to do that. BBC. It's in UK. Okay. People knew that. I just, I'm just being an ass. All right. Police moved through the downtown areas firing rubber bullets to try to disperse crowds. Why do they have to fire rubber bullets to disperse the crowds? I guess they got tired of the tear gas. Explaining the curfew, Bass said she wanted to stop vandalism, to stop the looting. She added, "We reached a tipping point." Yeah. I mean, yeah, you got some bad weeds. Like I said in one of my posts, you got some bad weeds in a field of grass. I was telling Fetterman that. John Fetterman. Don't even get me started on him. I knew and rooted for him back when he was running for mayor of Braddock, Pennsylvania. He was always like super peacenik, okay? There was nothing. Peace, 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 yes. But, he says his mind, but, not against, why? Why would you talk against Democrats? That doesn't make sense. You're not helping your cause. He just opened the race when he runs again, wide open. Wide open. He'll be labeled a Trump sympathizer. That's a shame. So I go on and on and on about this stuff. 3 hours ago, who has been arrested by ICE under Trump? 3 hours ago, this might be an eye-opener here, by Bernard Dushman. Oh, God. DeBusman. Okay, DeBusman Jr. Brett. Burned DeBusman. BBC News, White House. On the campaign trail, Donald Trump was crystal clear. On day one, I will launch the largest deportation program of criminals in history. That promise, opinion polls suggested, proved broadly popular with the American people, including with legal immigrants who felt that too many people were coming into the country the wrong way. All right, let's get further down here. Since assuming the office, the president has touted plummeting numbers of border crossings and record arrests under his administration. About 51,000 undocumented migrants were in Immigrations and Customs Enforcement detention as of early June, the highest on record since September 2019. While accurate and up-to-date figures for the total number of immigration detentions since 20 January are not publicly available, White House officials have said they hope ICE can scale up to 3,000 arrests a day from 660 or so during the first 100 days of Trump's presidency. I thought, you got to read this article. I can't. It's a long, long article, and I'm trying to get to see, because they said so many of them weren't even like criminals. Like, the majority, 99%, were not criminals. They were just mothers and dads working and stuff. And going to come on, man, going to elementary schools. What are you doing? Wait for the parents to show up, and then you grab them. What's the kid going to do? Gee, sick bastards. Let's go. Let's see what's going on down here with this freaking blue sky stuff. Oh boy. Reposted by Shaylee's BB. And this is Charlie Warzel. I've been trying to see what the right wing... I'm on Blue Sky. I've been trying to see what the right-wing platforms, even outside of X, are showing people regarding the protests in L.A., and I am not sure it can be overstated just how much the AI slop is being used to reinforce the idea that downtown is a post-apocalyptic war zone. And they're showing that like the whole freaking everything's burning. With a full moon in the background. By the way, the full moon ain't till tonight. Hopefully you can see it. Bard and Bougie and Newlywed, a.k.a. No In for Ice. This is Stephen Coleman. She posted for. Every hotel worker and operator in the country should be informed of what can happen if they let ICE book rooms. Keith Higginbotham says Trump is panicking. He has a picture of Newsom. This is iHip News. Elon apologizes. Oh, right. Elon apologizes. That's another big story. Elon apologizes to Trump in bizarre post. Gavin Newsom attacks him in viral speech. YouTube video by I've Had It. All right, let's go. Reposted by Gwen Pepperoni. And she reposted fun. Saw someone say Gavin Newsom hates Republicans and homeless people. And he's all out of homeless people. Oh, no, that sucks. That is not cool at all. And somebody liked it. Somebody reposted it. Saw someone say Gavin Newsom hates Republicans and homeless people. And he's all out of homeless people. Oh, man. No, in a time like that, I don't know. Reposted by Dr. Din D. This is Blue Sky. What is this negativity? He reposted what Aaron Rupert says. And Aaron Rupert posted a video. Trump threatens to use heavy force against anyone who protests his military parade this weekend And note that he makes no exception for peaceful protesters. Aha! The Constitution guarantees all citizens the right to freedom of speech, the right to peaceably assemble, the right to petition the government for a redress of grievances. I'll be damned if I let some wannabe dictator take away my rights. See you on Saturday, Trump. And that's the big thing. I said, get 500,000 people over there. Lay down in the street and let them carry you off. They ain't going to run you over. They ain't going to run you over for tanks. But 500,000 people, you know how long it would take to pick up 500,000 people and get them off the street? Oh, about a week. Maybe more. This can be stopped. This can be stopped. And anybody, I'm blocking anybody that shows that parade. That's just the way it is. Let's move on. Let's go to Threads. What's going on in Threads? Not a damn thing. Let's see what's going on with Threads. Oh, boy. Biscuits and Gravy. Great lady. You got to follow her if you're on Threads. The same people who refuse to believe some active duty troops are diehard Trump supporters ready to take his orders are the ones still baffled that most veterans vote Republican. Y'all are in for a treat. They refuse to believe some active duty troops are diehard Trump supporters ready to take his orders are the ones still baffled that most veterans vote Republican. That's a thought. That's a thought. D. Simone Kathleen says, the older I get, the more I appreciate being out of the loop. Don't fill me in. I don't want to know anything about anyone. That sounds like my sister. I try to tell her she don't watch the news or anything. I say, hey, what do you know? She don't care. I'm like, you don't care. Nope, I don't care. Like, holy shit, man. Damn. So, Biscuits and Gravy again. What the heck? Yeah, you okay? Gregory Wayne Abbott is big mad Santonio rejected his lousy candidate for mayor and elected a gay woman of color instead. Now he's retaliating by sending the Texas National Guard ahead of Saturday's scheduled protest. Oh, my. Walk with Charlie. This may not seem like a big deal, but today marks 1,700 days of sobriety. Congratulations, man. In the past, I used alcohol to try and cope with my mental illness. Well, despite being very mentally unwell recently, I've remained sober. I don't know if this cat wants up or not. Are you coming up? Come on, get up here. No? She wants her chair. That's what it is. She wants her chair every time. It's not time yet. Show's not over, kiddo. This is her chair. Well, she claimed it. It's mine, but she claimed it. You know how animals are. You got to watch. They'll steal right from under your nose. They took my chair. She took my chair, and she wants her chair back. She went, I want to go lay down and go to sleep, and you're in my chair. Well, you have to wait. Yeah, I know. It sucks. Life is like that, though. Okay, man, my time's almost up. I don't know. Let's see. Emoluments Clause replying to FBI Los Angeles. G. Glock, any more details about this case? Yeah, what's going on with that? Okay, so I had a good time. The cat wants her chair, and I got to go. It's 12 o'clock. People want to listen to their radio. All right, so I'm going to say goodbye to them. I'm going to say goodbye to you. All right, here we go. I had a good time. I want to see you Monday, man. You know. Hey, I made it without coughing too bad, right? That's a good thing. I don't know. I got to try to watch that shit, you know. Anyway. Let's say goodbye. You people have fun. And I'm going to say goodbye to you guys now. Okay, let's go. control.